Alrighty, everyone, this is Ash. Welcome back to the King's Speech. So we're getting caught up on the latest chapter of Akane-Banashi. So got around to the rest of the Shonen Jump chapters today. So we've got some Spy Family, Kaiju, and some more Akane-Banashi dropping as well. So a lot of stuff to look forward to. So if you haven't already, please do like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Without further ado, let us dive into it with Akane-Banashi, Story 156, Exceptional, with story by Yuki Tsunaga, art by Takamasa Moe, with translation by Stephen Paul, lettering by Snareon, and Rakugo supervision by Kikuhiko Hayashiya. And you have, it's been 2 months since then. The Zuin Prize, which Aniki quickly decided to enter, gained 2 other prominent young contestants, which has earned the event major media attention. Backstage, people are buzzing. Like, this is going to determine which Futatsume is the biggest rising star. It's a perfect chance to make a name for ourselves. And you see, it's blonde mophead is the one that's narrating this. It's like the clock is ticking until the biggest event of the moment. Only a month and a half to go. And Aniki has chosen. It's like, ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. And she's back in her little fucking Tanuki outfit. Again. I do love how much of a goofball she is. It's like, Izakaya Umi will be holding a special live event very soon. Tickets available at the door. Stop on by and have a good time. And he's just like walking around with his little sign with Akane Arakawa sold show or solo show today. It's like, to be a Tanuki. It's like, come on, San-chan, take it seriously. It's like, says the girl dressed as a Tanuki. It's like, you don't get it. Nothing grabs attention better than a Tanuki. So there's no way that's true. But it absolutely is. This was proven ages ago with the legendary Rakugo Zoo. It's like, who cares about that? You gotta get ready for that big competition. The amount of anticipation is getting crazy now. It's like, nothing to worry about. I know full well how amazing those 2 are. I'm dead serious. And he's just like, it just doesn't feel serious. A flaming Tanuki? It's like, so, back to drumming up a crowd. Come on, let's do it. Get to it. It's like, for all of her infamy, she's struggling to draw a crowd. And he's like, I was training in France. Like, huh? It's like, being away from Japan for 3 years had a huge effect on her profile. Her popularity is a far cry from those 2. So then you have, then hold it upright before your face. Don't move the fan itself. And then move your face back forth really, really fast. It's like, she was right about being dead serious. But it's like, in this way, you can make it last 10 years. It's like, I'm not looking for that much longevity. And you see he's kind of like timing her, watching her as she's written out like the script for the show to see like she's being following the timings. So the only thing you nailed was the total time. The timing of the lines and pauses was way off the script. She's like, yeah, I could tell. It's like, I thought I knew how important it was to tighten up my delivery, but once I'm up on stage, I can feel it. It's like, better to make this clearer, tighten it up, tie it back to the makara, add an extra wrinkle, bubbling up from within. It's like, my art comes after surrendering your freedom. She's like, Urgh! It's like, what's wrong? It's like, nothing. It's like, if I'm not getting laughs in the pauses I want, is it because my outlook is wrong? It's like, you don't have the sight, Aniki. It's like, I'm guessing it's a vision thing. What am I not seeing? And he's like, gurgle, gurgle. He's like, oh dearie, want me to whip something up for you? He's like, huh? He's like, no, sorry, I've got to run after this. He's like, oh, all right. He's like, here's the door money, Miku-chan. I want you to have it. He's like, oh, you shouldn't have. He's like, and that's for you, San-chan. I'll need your help again. It's like, don't call me that. It's like, so long. Thanks for everything. You see back at the bar with Akane's fretting about this. She must be trying something very tricky. And San's like, most people would say it's the opposite. It's like, the opposite? It's like, oh, come on. You can't drop a comment like that and not follow up on it. It's like, in her show today, her timing was off on almost every line. They weren't perfect timings, and yet every single line landed. Based on the audience reaction, you'd think she was correcting them to the ideal timing, right? Obviously, she's got the skill to ensure that a snap decision won't affect the quality. But even more than that, her ability to assess the crowd is exceptional. Master Shomi is just a freak. Rather than follow the script, most people will try to execute the way Aniki does. So I can tell that you really admire her skill. So, well, despite her flaws, my master Taizen Arakawa acknowledges her talent. It's like, so, she needs to be that good. Then she's sure to win the big event, right? It's like, dunno, who can say? It's like, where's your sense of support? So, but she did say that her plan is to perform Shiwaya like today in order to win the Zuian prize. It's well suited to a contest because it's funny and a hit with audiences. I'm guessing she's gonna crush it. And then back with Isho, she's like, what's that supposed to mean? It's exactly what it sounded like. You want to compete for the Zuian prize? No laughing. Show that you can win without making the audience laugh. I love that old dick. I love him so much. I guess quick thoughts on the chapter. So again, I love that kind of touches on, because up to this point it's kind of been like her whole sojourn to France has just been kind of like largely ignored, like the ramifications of it kind of been like largely ignored. And we kind of like mildly touch upon it here where it's kind of like, she has to come back, she has to like reestablish her reputation, like has to like rebuild a fan base. She hasn't had the opportunities to kind of build a following like her two, rivals have. So I do like the acknowledgement of that, she has to put in like the extra work for the competition, there are still a few like hurdles she has to overcome. Apart from that, I'm not sure where it's going with the whole you have to match the timing exactly. You kind of have to like tighten up your script, so to speak, because Akane's whole thing is kind of like like it's called it before, like kind of doing like freestyle Rakugo and kind of like improvising as she goes along. So I'm wondering if she's kind of like the vision is supposed to kind of like have the foresight of like what her audience would want from her and incorporate that into the performance before she walks up onto the stage rather than like kind of assessing on the go. We'll see what happens with regards to like as her training and stuff progresses. Apart from that, I love Isho being like, yeah, you're gonna have like a story that's gonna be like about humor and being funny. It's like, all right, if you want to win the prize, you can't make the audience laugh at all. So it'll be interesting to see how she's gonna kind of circumvent that particular hurdle. But yeah, I love Isho just being a total dick to her for no reason. I mean, I assume he does have a reason. Like we'll find out like what it is later on and all that. But I just love when he just throws like this just walls at her and tries to like make sure to like try to bash her head against it. But yeah, hopefully we'll see where it goes from here with like a little mini training arc. But yeah. So all that said, I hope you all enjoyed this chapter. If you did, please do like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And until next time, this is Ash. Talk to you all later.